Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Thursday, October 1st, 2020. Today is the start of a new month and the start of a new quarter. So this morning, we are going to look at what has happened historically on the first trading day of the quarter. We'll put it in a bullish environment, and the overnight session has been fairly strong, so we're going to use an up gap in this test as well to mimic what we're seeing in the overnight session. So let's go ahead and set this up in Discover. I'm going to use all four instruments. Setup is going to be based upon getting long at the open, which is 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, exiting at the close of regular trading hours, 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. The opening filter I'm going to be using is gapping up. You know, at the time of this recording, we're trading around the prior day high. So this is something that you can come in and look at on your own if you want. You can look at if we're opening above the prior day high or if we're going to be opening within the prior day range. I have no idea which way we're going to be opening this morning, but currently we're a good bit above the prior day close. So if we use gap up, that is going to capture the samples that are based upon opening above the prior day close like we are seeing right now. Next, I'm going to go into indicators and I'm going to create a bullish environment. I'm going to do that by saying we are above a 10-day simple moving average and above a 200-day simple moving average. And then lastly, in the calendar section, this is where you can find all kinds of seasonality patterns and dates. And I can come over to the active today section, just click on this first trading day of the quarter. That's going to instantly add it to the test. You can see it hit the equal sign there for me. And now I can hit view results. And here we go. So these are the results of going long when gapping up on the first trading day of the quarter. This is happening in the backdrop of a bullish environment, which I have defined as above a 10 and 200-day simple moving average. And dating back to 2003, this has happened 23 times in the S&P, 22 times in the NASDAQ, 17 times in the Dow, and 23 times in the Russell. Looking at the win rates on each of these, the S&P 52% win rate, so nothing that's really strong there in either direction. The NASDAQ a little bit weaker at 45%, YM pretty similar to the S&P at 52%, and then Russell 65%. So Russell stronger than the other instruments. But if you look at the average win, average loss, you can see average wins size is larger than average loss size here for the S&P. That is also true here for the NASDAQ. NASDAQ has the weak win rate, but the average win has been quite a bit larger than the average loss. The average win also larger than the average loss in the Dow. And then the Russell, it is not the case. Russell has the strongest win rate, but it is the only one that is reversed where the average loss is larger than the average win. So win rates as a group, not super strong in either direction. 3 out of 4 have larger average wins than average losses. And let's take a quick look at the results distribution. I've got the S&P selected here. And here you can see how the results have finished for the day. The taller the bars are, the more frequently they have happened. If they're green, that means they are positive results. If they're red, they are negative results. And then the farther to the extremes, the larger the moves have been. So if I look over here on the left extreme, this would be where the big losses have happened historically, and it's kind of just blank over here. So there's nothing too extreme on the outlier side here on the losses. We do have a couple larger losses over here, but the majority of them falling within the one standard deviation are quite small on the losses, whereas the winners on the upside look like they are a little bit further to the right, which means they are bigger wins, and you are seeing taller bars over here as well. So looks like that is what is giving us that larger average win size. So hopefully you found that helpful. Good luck today, and we'll see you next time.